Okay guys, we're just leaving the Riyadh now. It's been a nice 2 days stay here, apart from the internet dying, the water and all of that. But yeah, we're just about to head to the bus and head to Chefchouen. So I'll see you probably at the bus station. Okay, so I'm at the bus station waiting to get on the bus. Just had my first experience with a squat toilet. Good fun. Good job I brought some emergency toilet paper. Feel a little bit sick again. I think it's because I had an energy drink. It makes me always need a shit. So it's going down though, I feel a lot better. Yeah, should be on the bus soon, heading to Chefchouen. Okay, so we're on the bus. It's very nice. It's air conditioned and all that. Very cool. It's even a TV, but it's not on. Oh well. So, we just stopped. Been on the road for maybe 2.5 hours. I'm eating some unknown meat in a sandwich. Tastes fucking good. I hope I don't get food poisoning because, you know, it'd be a shame to waste it. It's really tasty. But yeah, we're maybe an hour and a half from Chefchouen. Glad we got this to eat because if I didn't, I'd be fucking starving. Yeah, it's fucking good. As you can see though, we're in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, literally, I got a Canadian woman to order this for me because I don't speak French, and she does, which is handy. But from what I hear, oh, almost got run over. From what I hear, there's more Spanish speakers in Chefchouen, which is handy because I don't speak any French. Right, so after a lot of fucking about, we've actually managed to get to our, what's this, guest house? It's kind of like a mix between a guest house, a hostel and a hotel, because it has a restaurant and a pool, although the pool's empty. It's supposed to have a hot tub as well, so I might inquire on that. Do a fun for Louis. Must be something about dreadlocks and hot tubs, but who knows. This is the room. It's quite small, you know, quaint. Has a TV though. Yeah, the bathroom's quite small. However, this is the cool bit, right? You walk out here, and there is a kitchen. I mean, a kitchen with a fridge. Which is what I was saying, it's kind of like a hostel. However, then you got this. Right, you need to see the spectacular view that this is, right? This is literally directly outside. As you've seen, I've come from that way, my room's in there. This is the view from just outside my room.
How incredible is that? I'll say that again because I said that way too close to the camera. How incredible is that? I mean, wow, I'm pretty gobsmacked. There's actually up there, that little building up there is supposedly a Spanish mosque. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I thought Spain was mainly Christian, along with, like, for example, Colombia and, you know, but hey, I could be wrong. There might be Spanish Muslims. Yeah, we're actually in the Medina of Chefchouen, or Chefchouen, or however they say it. I don't want to say Chefchouen because it sounds too much like Szechuan, which is like Chinese food. But yeah, this place is incredible. And also I found out as well I'm allowed to smoke here as well, which is awesome. Because the last place we weren't really supposed to smoke in the room, but we did anyway. Yeah, it's a really, the people here are still, I wouldn't say pushy, just, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Because they want to make money fast, they want to move you along fast, so they're kind of rushing, so to speak. But definitely you can see the Spanish influence here. A lot of people speak Spanish here. The guy that sort of gave me directions here, this is what I mean by a little bit pushy. The guy who gave me directions here, he basically took us down the wrong way about 5 or 6 times. So obviously I'm like, oh, because it's all hills here, as you can see, it's all mountains, so it's a long amount of walking to do with a big backpack on. Now I know my backpack only weighs less than 10 kilos, but still, after you've been walking up and down hills all the time and you're used to walking on flat ground, you know, it starts to kill after a little while. And yeah, he took us the wrong way about 5 or 6 times, and then I gave him all the change, or at least what I thought was all the change in my pocket, and it was only like maybe 16 dirham, which is maybe like just over £1, maybe £1.20. And he was like, oh, you give me another 10, blah blah blah. I come back and I take another 10. I'm like, okay. I probably won't see him again, but if I do, I'm still not giving him any money, because yeah, fuck him. It's illegal anyway. That's another point as well. If you come to Morocco and somebody is really hassling you, just threaten to get the police, because it is actually illegal for them to do that. I mean, they are just trying to earn a little bit of money, because, you know, job opportunities and that aren't, you know, top notch all over Morocco. Especially, like, for example, places like Marrakesh, where it's busy, and Fez, everyone is pushing to sell you stuff because of the fact that, you know, they need to earn money, and tourists are the people with money. But yeah, I think we're going to have a pretty chilled day today. There's actually a restaurant here, and there's one there. I don't know if I'll pick up the sign, but let's give it a go. God, I love this phone's camera. Moulin Arte. De-zoom. Too much zoom. Yeah, so we don't have to go too far for food. It doesn't smell like horse shit around here, like Fez. And I think we're going to take a little stroll up that mountain tomorrow, because, well, why else be here if you're not going to climb the mountain? You know, that's like I don't know. That's like going to Amsterdam and not smoking weed. If you're one of these people who's been to Amsterdam and didn't smoke weed, I hate you. I'm joking. But yeah, seriously, if you go to Amsterdam, smoke weed. It's Amsterdam, for fuck's sake, people. Yeah, I'll probably do another video later when I have dinner. Right, I'm happy now. I just found a goat. Hello. 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 Hello.
حليفة أحلي
Go. Oh, it's so cute. I want one. So, that little couple videos of the goat were literally 5 minutes from where we're staying. We literally just climbed up this little hill and we found this cool little like waterfall. And like down there, there's like loads of little cafes along the side of the river where you can sit down and have a coffee or whatever. It's really, really cool. Yeah, as much as I like Fez, it ain't got shit on this place. I've literally been walking around like, well, other than the journey it took to our place that we're staying, guest house thing, we've literally been walking around about 10 minutes and I already like it more than Fez. Already. What about you, Melon? Oh, look what we just found. We found some peacocks. Hello. So, we just stopped at a little coffee shop. It's not actually directly on the river, but it's like overlooking. You can see it's over here. The little waterfall. Yeah, it's really, really, really nice, this place. Like, really cool. It's definitely a lot more laid back and chilled than Fez.
Especially the bees.
Especially the bees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like bees. Bees just seem to love me though, that's the problem. Okay, so this might become a time lapse. I might put it in the vlog. Well, go in front of me then. Yeah, this might become a time lapse, might become part of the vlog. We're just sort of having a little wander around of Chefchouen. It is beautiful. Like I can't actually explain how beautiful this place is. Me and Melon were like ranking it out of 10, and I'd say it's probably a 6.5, 7. Melon said maybe 6. So yeah, that says a lot. Because what was your rating on Fez? 4. So yeah, it's gone up in the on what she prefers, definitely. Yeah, it's all very hilly and lots of steps, but I'd say it's well worth the 4-hour journey to get here. Yeah, I love it here. It's quite unique, really. Okay, guys. So it's been a long, well, not a long day. It's been a nice day, I'd say. Pretty relaxed, pretty chilled. We had some nice pizza, got some really nice Instagrams from the outside of the pizza restaurant. What can I say about this place? It's really nice and chilled. I like it. Nothing like Fez at all. And it's one of the main reasons why I wanted to come here is because Morocco really has a bit of everything. It's got the natural beauty, it's also got the urban beauty, it's got waterfalls, it's got desert, and the beach, which we're going to head to somewhere soon. Probably go to the desert first, and then after we got sunburnt and all that, then head to the beach and get more sunburn. Yeah. Slight bit of traveller's diarrhea, not nice, but it's to be expected. It's the change in bacterias in the food. Nothing I can't handle, you know, just keep topping up with water, eating plain foods. That's why we had pizza today. And then I should be right as rain in a couple of days, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Yeah, also what's new, I bought these. I know I'm wearing socks, I'm committing the sin of wearing socks and sandals, but they're leather, so I need to wear them in. And because of that, well, I don't really want massive blisters tomorrow. To be honest, these are probably going to be more for the desert and the beach and that, because when we're hiking tomorrow, which is the plan, go hiking up that mountain that I showed you earlier. Yeah, when we go hiking up the mountain, I'll be wearing proper shoes, because these just will kill my feet. But these are surprisingly comfortable considering they're brand new and made of leather and rock solid. They're quite comfy. My feet are ever so slightly too big for them. Ever so slightly, because as the guy said, they will stretch. But the other ones that we had, like, my feet were actually bigger than the soles of them, so it seemed better to get the ones that are a bit more my size. Anyway, what else? Yeah, it costs 140 dirham per night to stay here, which is like, what? I think, no, it's more than that. 240 dirham to stay here a night, which isn't that expensive. It's 19 pound. And these shoes cost me 220. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. But what I like about here specifically more than Fez is people aren't pushing you. The guy who I bought these from, the only reason that I bought them at the price that I did is because he wasn't actually pushing me to buy them. It was like a fun, friendly bartering situation. I offered him 70 at first and he didn't act like, you disgust me. He was like, no, I can't do it for this price. But yeah, it was good fun. I like bartering. I have before got some bargains bartering, but I haven't actually bartered much here, because especially with Fez, where it's so, I want to say overwhelming. It's not overwhelming, it's just very in your face, and you can't really escape the in your face bit unless you leave the Medina. Whereas here, the Medina is just really chilled. Like, you saw the waterfall and the river earlier, and there's just cafes along there. Just to put this in perspective, right? The accommodation in Fez was £11 a night, I believe, or it was 320 for 2 nights. So that's what, 160 per night, which is, yeah, about £11. And here, as I said, is 240. However, that tiny little coffee that you saw Melon drinking, which was literally like a shot, was 15 dirham. Here, the 2 coffees you saw, that you will see, maybe, I don't know if I've uploaded them to Insta yet. The 2 coffees we had, sat by the river, beautiful view of the mountain, that was 14 dirham. So it was 1 dirham less for 2 coffees that were actually normal sized, rather than 1 tiny weenie coffee that was actually shit, apparently. So yeah, food and everything seems to be cheaper here. The shopkeeper's not like, oh, buy this, buy this, buy this. They're just like, what do you want? I'm like, oh, I don't know, let's have a look. And yeah, not pushy. I mean, everyone's asking me to buy hash. I knew that was going to happen. It's literally like every other person, because of my dreadlocks. And now, even in the Medina and Fez, everyone was asking me if I want to buy hash. However, a lot of it is produced literally just over those mountains, like in the rift. Everyone was saying who comes here, see if you can go on a little trek and find some of the fields, because most of the time the farmers, they're not violent or anything. They don't really care. If you want to have a look around the field, they'll let you just pay them a little bit of money. I don't really want to do that. I just want to sort of, you know, see the edge of the field, maybe take some Instagrams, and that's about it. Depending on how I feel tomorrow, I think we're definitely going to go for a little hike. If I feel really shit, then we might just have a really, really chilled day and not really go anywhere. But yeah, I really like. I was saying earlier, I'd give it like a 6.5, 7. Ooh.
My flash died. No.
I was saying earlier I'd give it like a 6.5, 7. I'd say I'd give it a solid 7 now. I really got to go because otherwise my battery's going to die. I'm not going to be able to edit it. So, peace and love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Just a couple of things I forgot from the last video. The place I'm staying in is called Dar El Habib. Or, yeah, Dar El Habib. The guy who runs here is really cool. Yeah, a little, just like a pre-warning if you do stay here in Chefchouen. Apparently when you stay here they need to take your passport information. So I got a little bit skeptical because some places they'll essentially like withhold your passport and then make you pay obscene amounts of money to get your passport back. That's a great travel tip. Don't ever give out your passport. He could tell that I was a little bit apprehensive, so he was like, oh no, it's fine, you know, come downstairs, bring it downstairs and I'll fill it in and then you can take it back. And it was all fine. So yeah, it's just for like the local police or government or whatever, essentially know that you're here and what you're doing and how long you stay and kind of thing. I still don't have my first video uploaded. I'm now on what, day 3 or 4? I think 3. Nearly on day 4. Tomorrow's day 4. And I still don't have day 1's vlog up. I'm here for 2.5 weeks, so the likelihood is that I will have some vlogs uploaded before I come home. I'm on 38% now. I didn't realise if you upload in a video, you don't have to upload it in one go. I didn't realise that you could essentially just leave it and then when it reconnects it will automatically continue uploading. I don't know this is fact yet because it hasn't uploaded, and I want to, once it's uploaded, watch through it to make sure it's all gone on there smoothly, because it might not have done. And also as like a little disclaimer, because I didn't put them on my last 2 videos, or at least my first video, I didn't put a disclaimer for the music. All of the music that I'm getting, I'm downloading from copyright free channels on YouTube. So all the music is not my music, it's all other artists. Credit to the artists, because obviously I use the music because it's good. Pretty much just wanted to add as well, before I left I ordered a phone case which is like a shock proof phone case with a built-in screen protector, so it makes my phone like dust proof and water resistant, not waterproof but water resistant. But it didn't come in time. I ordered it like 3 weeks before I left on Amazon, but I didn't realise I was ordering it from Amazon, and it was ordering through the UK Amazon to the US Amazon. So yeah, it took ages to get there, and apparently it's just arrived today, which is an absolute arsehole, because I'm day 3 in and my case is now at home, and there's not a chance in hell it is going to get delivered here in that time, or in any space of time that's actually worth even getting Melons' sister to send it here. So I've got to be really careful. The reason I ordered one with a built-in screen protector is because not long after I got this phone I dropped it and cracked the screen, and it's cracked quite badly, which means I can't edit music perfectly to my time lapses. Like most people will do like edit to the beat, they'll have the video play to the beat, so like every time the beat, like the rhythm is playing, the visuals will change. Because of my cracked screen I can't get that spot on, so I'm pretty much just time-lapsing with music just to sort of break up me talking. When I get the screen protector, or if some company on YouTube, you know, hint hint, wink wink, nudge nudge, if some company wants to give me a new phone, I should be able to get that perfect. But obviously editing on a phone still has its challenges. It's still very it's not basic. The editor I'm using is called Power Director. It's really good. It's not basic by any stretch of the imagination. It edits in full HD at 60 frames, so it's pretty good. It's not perfect. It came up with a thing to do a review today, so I did it, because it's one of very few apps where I've used it and actually thought, you know what, this is actually worth reviewing. It's brilliant. I would recommend it if you want to make little videos on your phone. It's not perfect for travel vlogging, obviously. Ideally I'd have a laptop. However, as far as weight and my backpack not being very protective for laptops, and also not having that much space in my bag, I opted out of having a laptop and just used my phone as everything. It's kind of like my mobile film studio, I suppose. As I said, I'm doing it all on a Samsung Galaxy S6. It's a really good phone. I just really wish I hadn't dropped it, because it's now made my life a bit of a pain in the arse. Yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say. Follow me on Facebook. I have a group, Melons on a Mission. Follow me on Instagram. It's Melons on a Mission with underscores between each word. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully trekking and not throwing up. Or at least that's the plan. See you later.